as I was saying, sorry for about the mess in here. I've been faffing about with my car. It should have been a one-day job, and thanks to people tampering with it and generally vandalising it and burgering about with it, it's now 18 months and counting. The seats are out, the back axle's off, the engine's out, because it wouldn't start. Well, so what it would start. I moved it backwards and forwards, parked it up, and then the next day it wouldn't start. I thought it was a fuel pump. Again, no, there was fuel pressure because I turned the ignition on, switched it off, took the fuel line off the injector, off the fuel rail, and got sprayed in the eyes with petrol. So I don't know. There's a loose, an earth strap on the fuel filler neck that earths the vehicle to the fuel pump, the petrol tank, the petrol pump at the fuel station to you don't want sparks in there. But yeah, it could be that. But anyway, I've started to electrify it. I got so disillusioned with this whole thing, and I finally got the electric motor in bits. Well, now with electric bike motors, the connections to the motor itself, you can literally touch them with your finger and snap them, and then you can't find the wires. They're so small. But obviously, you can't do that with that. They're sort of heavy duty because that motor is 147 brake horsepower. Obviously, there's is it a commutator or what's the other one? There's commutators and I can't remember. It's AC, alternating current. What's it? There's commutators and armatures. Like one's AC and one's DC. That's an AC motor. Well, according to clowns on YouTube, you can rewire electric motors to change them from AC to DC, but no, you can't. Well, not that particular one. And the reason it was so hard to separate that is the power strength of the permanent magnets in that motor. I literally had to lever that out of that with is the bar in here somewhere? Or have I left it outside? It's around somewhere. Or somebody nicked that. Yeah, it's there, that black bar and the little white one. I mean, those permanent magnets are very small, not very big. They in the centre of the copper windings. They're not very big, but I had to lever that motor out. They're so strong. Well, they have to be to make it 147 brake horsepower. And actually, the windings are to energise the magnetic field. Yeah, it's self-excited, and most of those connections are for the windings for the motor. But I took it apart to see if I could get it to, if you could rewire it to make it direct current. But no, because the thing is, I have an electric vehicle control unit, a generic one I bought second hand for 1,500 quid. This is all my money that's going into this. And somebody, well, I downloaded all the software to control that, to put that in, and some burger has wiped my hard drive for no apparent reason. Thank you very much. I don't have an internet connection now, so I can't get that information back. So that 550 quid motor's knackered, as well as the bloody £4,000 Leaf battery. It's in bits. Yeah, think again next time you bloody nick something or vandalise something, because I have something in there that'll adjust your brain with wherever it's gone. It's £4 and it's called a hammer. No, not a 14-ounce one, a £4 one. If you want some attention, I'll give you some attention with that, you bitches. Yeah, stop poisoning me fucking food, and then I won't look at photographs like that. Well, do you think I'm a bloody rapist? I was brought up by a Victorian that was punishable with there were serious punishments in those days, like stealing, you got flogged or birched in front of the whole town. Well, some of you weirdos, mate, sorry, that sort of thing, a bit of attention. And, well, thieves, well, they'd be in jail or flogged, publicly flogged or hung or whatever. No, not well hung, well, no girl was crazy about a well hung man then because he was dead when they'd finished with him. Well, that was the thing. Pulling your leg, that's where that comes from. Initially, the relative used to pull on the legs so that they suffocated faster, but then they started pretending to pull on the legs and pushed up over so they didn't actually die, so they could take them away and revive them. But whether that's true, I don't know, because surely when the hangman operated the lever, a trapdoor opened and they fell quickly, and surely it would break the neck when the rope tightened. So that sounded like a load of billocks as well. But yeah, you can't rewire them and make them DC, and it's a flipping powerful motor. It's over twice the power output of the engine that was in the car. So apart from some bucket seats for it, which might need I might rear wheel drive it. Just don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not putting a standard motor in now. I've spent money on bloody bucket seats because it really needs them. If I put that motor in, because it's so powerful.